Okay, guys, welcome back. Yes, I'm still here. This is Sunny. All right, so in this video, we'll be taking a look at how do while loop works. Okay, so do while loop is a type of loop, among the different types of loop that we have. Okay, so now let's see how do while loop works in C++. Now, of course, we need to open our code blocks. I'm launching the code blocks IDE. Okay, so we're going to create a project. Then, of course, we'll click on console application, hit next, then select C++. Then we'll give it a name, and I'll just give this project a title here. The title I'm going to give it is do while. Okay. Then I'll click on next, then we'll click on finish. So I'll click on the plus sign close to sources, then I'll double click on the main.c++. Then I'll clear the hello world, cout that we have here. All right. So now, what is do while loop? Do while do while loop is actually a type of loop, just like I've said, is a type of loop, among all other types of loop. Now, in do while loop, you're going to have a statement printed out first before it checks the condition, just like the text do while, then it will check the condition. So it means do simply means carry out a certain action. Then after you've executed that action, then check for the condition. Check to see whether the condition is met, then continue the action. Okay, so it means it must at least execute once before checking the condition. So enough of the talking. Let's see how this is being done. Now I'm going to declare a variable to test this. I'm going to declare a variable and I'll call it int. Let's use int y equal to, let's say, 0. I love using this. So int y equal to 0. This is declaration and assignment, right? I declare a variable called y and assign a value to it 0. So for the syntax of do while loop, we're going to have do, then curly brace. You notice that this is different from the for loop and while loop that we have been using. So here I'm going to have do, then we'll not check for the condition while this. Okay, so we'll now end this with a semicolon. Then let's see. So we have a declaration, an assignment. Let me take this down a little. So this is let's say, let me write a comment here. We're going to have declaration. Okay, variable declaration and assignment. So it means we declare a variable and we assign a variable, we assign a value to it. Okay, so do while loop. So in between this curly brace, we're going to have a statement. So in this this statement is going to be cout. We're just going to print let's see what to print here. So I'm going to end this, end all. So let's see what we're going to have here is we're going to print the number. Sorry, we're going to print y because I use y. So print y. This is it. Okay, we're going to execute this. Print y. Okay, then after printing y, let's give it something like is less than, let's say, 10, for example, or 100. Let's use 100. Okay, so cout y is less than 100. In this case, we're going to print out 0 is less than 100, of course, right? So we need to place the condition here. This is where the condition will be placed. So in this case, we're going to have y less than what? 100. Okay, so after printing out this, we're going to have y plus plus. Simple as this. So let me explain the code again. So we declare a variable and we assign a value to it, which is 0 to y. Then we said do. Do simply means print this. You notice that the system is going to print out this without even checking this condition before it goes to this condition. So it must at least execute once. It's going to print out this once. After printing, then it will now add 1 to the variable before checking this. It will now check this condition. Once it prints out, it checks the condition. If the condition is met, okay, then it will continue. But once the condition is not met, it exits. Hope you're getting it. Okay, so this is how while loop works. So I'm going to run this code for you to see how it works. Now, if I click on build and run, we're going to see that we have we have, let's go back, let's go up. So we have 0 is less than 100, 1 is less than 100, of course 2 is less than 100. Let's scroll down. Then we now have 99 is less than 100. So can you see it didn't print out 100 is less than 100? It's not possible, right? So it means our program is actually working. Now, what if we change this to something that is greater than 100? Okay, let's say we put something like 111. Now our value of y is 111, okay, which is of course greater than 100. 101, sorry, okay, our testing value is 100, so our value is of course above 100, right? This is 111, right? Greater than 100. Now let's execute. Of course this condition will not be met, right? But then the system is meant to execute this once before checking this condition. Now let's build and run to see how this works. So you can see that the system it printed it once. Okay, it printed it, at least printed y, the value of y, which is this. It printed it once. Then after printing it once, it went to check the condition. Then it noticed that the condition is not met since y is what, 111. So is 111 less than 100? Of course the condition is no. The answer to this condition is no, so it will not proceed. Okay, but if the value of your y is less than this, of course the system is going to print the first statement. Then it will now proceed to check for the condition. Then it will print out the remaining values as you can see on the screen. So I believe you're able to get value in this video. This brings us to the end of this do while loop. Of course, of course, if you're able to get value in this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much. Bye for now.